A frightened messenger arrives in King Bron's presence, his voice trembling as he delivers the news of Winterfell. "I only know what I heard, sire. Speak," the king shouts, his anger palpable in the air. "The word, my king, is that our entire northern host was annihilated. Stark forces surrounded both the Boltons and our own, soundly defeating them. Lord Arnulf has been imprisoned, and our camp routed. Sansa has already retaken Castle Serwyn and Deepwood Knot, and taken control of the entire north," the messenger reports, fear evident in his eyes. "What about Cregan's men? They tried to attack Greywater Watch only to vanish in the swamps, never to be seen again." Bron's fury ignites, and Sir Davos quickly points the rider towards the exit, urging him to leave if he values his life. The King's Council tries to reason with him, advising against acting in anger. They inform him that he's lost popularity in the Reach, with 20,000 men defeated in the First Dornish War and 30,000 lost in the north. That's half their male population, not counting the 81,000 men of the Baratheon Dorne Lannister Vale coalition who they blame you of their betrayal when you seized King's Landing, they caution. Finally, when his council manages to calm him down, another messenger arrives, bearing news of the failed Dornish campaign. In a fit of rage, King Bronn kills the messenger and orders the arrest of Lord Andral the One-Eyed and his 80 cowards. Sir Davos tries to calm him, but his efforts are in vain. Bronn the Ruthless commands the City Watch to kill all the blind soldiers from the previous Dornish campaign, turning King's Landing into a bloodbath. Thousands of men are slaughtered, and Bronn earns a new nickname, the Mad King. Ravens are sent to all the lands under the Tarbeck-Rhian King's rule. Lord Paxter Edwine is ordered to exterminate the Ironborn population before sailing to Seagard and marching to King's Landing with his 14,000 men, leaving only 1,000 at the Iron Islands. The other lords in the Stormlands, Westerlands, Riverlands and the Reach each leave only 1,000 men behind before marching to King's Landing. Before long, Lord Warren Beastbury arrives at the capital and witnesses the transformation of the king into a different kind of evil. The king commands him to execute Lord Andral the One-Eyed and his 80 cowards, and then to raze Ashford to the ground, ending Andral's line. Bronn plans to personally command the Dornish campaign this time, aiming to end Dorne's rebellion once and for all. As time passes, all the bannermen arrive at the capital, along with 1,000 mountain clans of the Vale, bringing their numbers to around 40,000. This is not counting the 5,000 City Watch and the other 5,000 guarding the capital and the Crown Lands. These are the only real army left behind. As Bronn mounts his horse, Lord Beastbury arrives with news that Queen Sansa Stark has just left Moat Cailin, marching south with her entire army, soon to be joined by House Reed, bringing their numbers to around 6,000. The ruthless Mad King changes his plans and marches his men north instead of Dorne. Ships arrive at the Brighton dock, including the Wolf Pack with 3,000 men and the Company of the Rose with 5,000, invited by the Queen in the north. The combined forces of the north and their allies now number around 14,000, still a small army compared to the Royalists. They camp at the Green Fork, strategically positioning themselves in defensive positions, awaiting the arrival of the Rhian Tarbeck host. Surprisingly, when Bronn's 40,000 men are spotted on the horizon, they do not attack but instead set up camp. 7 Lannisters of Lannisport arrive at Queen Sansa's camp, throwing down their swords and seeking protection. The Queen gladly takes them under her wing, planning to use them against King Bronn. In the night, some of Bronn's cavalry come across Smalfolk offering to sell drinks to the weary soldiers. Soon, infantrymen arrive and demand alcohol for themselves. A heated argument ensues, and in the chaos, an arrow is loosed. The drunk cavalry and infantry engage in combat, and amidst the conflict, Queen Sansa releases thousands of prisoners from the Battle of Winterfell, their arms bound to the horses. With a false warning, King Bronn's archers rain down thousands of arrows on the suspected enemy cavalry, followed by their own horsemen. When the dust settles, Bronn realizes that he has killed his own men, further demoralizing the Reach forces. Knowing that he must negotiate if he hopes to submit the North peacefully, King Bronn understands that his army has never won a fair battle. Even when he took most of the 7 kingdoms, it was through betrayal and tricks. The Northmen, on the other hand, march south with high morale, determined to face all odds. The stage is set for a climactic showdown between the forces of Queen Sansa Stark and King Bronn, as the fate of the realm hangs in the balance.